Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel, Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we will talk about the three components of a deep understanding. And so it's about, of course, it's about understanding in the sense of learning music, learning the instrument. And down in the description below you find the link for this today's PDF, which you should download, because I also have that in front of me and I'm referring to that, and we just go through this page. It's a kind of a scheme there, and of course also downloading helps me and supports this channel, so it would be a cool thing to do. All right, so let's talk about that. Three components of a deep understanding. The idea is to really learn something, to really get something into your system in a most deep way. Yeah, this all has to do with to internalize something, and we have sort of three different components or three different areas where we which actually should really work as one thing together. Yeah, you see this circle there, and this is a circle is one, and these different components, they should be actually like really together. They should be working together. So in a way, I mean, just generally you can say anything you practice, or you listen, or you think, you go more into theory, everything should be connected with the other components. Yeah, so you have these three components there. You have like the music, the ear, the sound. Yeah, that's about understanding the sound and getting the also the emotional quality. So it's on one hand it's the ear training thing. It's the oral understanding of something that you recognize things. But it's not only like this ear training thing of, okay, I hear that's a major third now. The deeper thing, the deeper layer, so to speak, with the ear is also like, I mean, is like emotion. Yeah, so really like there is a emotional quality or feeling to something in the music. Yeah, to every chord or interval or sound or rhythm, there is an emotional quality. Okay, so that's one aspect, and that has to do with the heart. That's the heart aspect, and that is like, I mean, it's a rough, in a way you can say it's a rough scheme, and it deals with just with words to get to which I think describes the whole thing in a good clear way. I mean, you can now really discuss about this thing, why heart, and the heart is just pumping blood. But you know what I mean, I think. Okay, then we then we have execution and technique. Yeah, that's the whole like physical aspect of body movement, like motor skills, and also has to do with like feeling the instrument. So the body also is not something what just acts in some way, but it also gets like direct response from anything it is doing. Yeah, be it like from a kind of a balance. You hold your balance, and your body works like that and feels balance or gravity or resistance of the instrument, and it's always like a feedback thing. Huh? You do something, and it automatically gives you a feedback, and of course the feedback of the instrument, feeling the strings and everything, feeling your posture and the plectrum, whatever. I mean, all that is very, very important, and has to do with the body aspect of making music, of playing an instrument. Now, also the fretboard visualization is also sorry is also a part of technique. I would really consider that really has to do with the body. Because the fretboard is part of the instrument, and that instrument that part has really to do with what the left hand is doing. So in a way, the fretboard is very much connected with the left hand, and by syncing like different notes, like visually, your body plays a big role there in this kind of connection. Also in the feel of the fretboard and good stuff. But of course, you can't really separate that from the next component, and that is theory. Yeah, that has to do with a knowledge, with a mind, with the understanding of the abstract understanding of something. So analysis also, like you know that this is a subdominant, or you know that this is a flat 9 on that chord, and you know that you can play that scale for that chord, and you know like this the name of this ornament and how it is used in a different culture or whatever. I mean, or you like the history of music or whatever. Yeah, that all is like really has to do with a theory, with a mind. Yeah, so you have the heart, the body, the instrument, and the mind. Yeah, the body is like this execution technique. It's like the work of the body on the instrument. And now these three things, they should really you should really be very, or I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just this scheme there, which I made up in a way. It's just I think it's good to think about that. Yeah, just sit down for a minute and think about this this thing. The idea is really like when you want to have a really deep understanding of something in music, and you are a guitarist and you play an instrument, then these three components, they should really really be considered as being part of all components should be part of that understanding. Yeah. So very very simply, if you just know a major triad, you know this is like, okay, it's a major third up and a minor third up, and this is like 4 half steps and then 3 half steps, and from C it would be C, E, G, and you just learn that by heart. In a way, you give that somebody who can't hear and who is not playing any instrument and has no idea about music in a way, but he could just memorize all the theory, you know, like, why not? And but is this like a complete understanding of music? No, of course not. I mean, the thing is, you know, the knowledge must be connected with the sound, and because we are musicians, we play guitar, with the I mean, like, you have to transfer this abstract knowledge to your instrument, yeah? And then you play it, and then you hear it, and then you listen to that. Try it. You play C, E, G, and you listen to that, and you go into the sound. So that's one part of that one component of this deep understanding, to really hear the quality, the emotion, the feeling aspect, and the theory gives you the label in a way. Yeah? The theory says, okay, that's C, E, G, and that's a C major triad, and yeah, and the playing, the body also has to be there, that all these three things work together. That somebody can say to you, C major, try it, and you have these three different things, components are there. You immediately you think of a certain sound. You know, a major triad, yeah, it gives you a certain sound. Maybe even a C major triad. Maybe you already have this kind of association also with the exact shape on the fretboard and its sound together. Yeah, and also you know the theory. You know, it's everything is there. Everything is there, and everything is connected. And the more it is connected, the more it is one thing, and the more complete or deep also this understanding is. And it always has to do with memorization. Yeah, that's also something which should be just clear, because like it's about learning, right? It's about learning. We want to learn a sound, we want to understand it with our mind, and when we want to able to hear it, and we want to be able to enjoy that emotionally. And just in general, this process of learning something, yeah, to learn to play something on the instrument, or to understand something by ear, to go into the sound, and to practice this kind of an ability, or to learn the different scales, or whatever it is, microtones, the different numbers, and numbers of cents, and whatever. Learning is always memorization. It's always something in your brain has to change. Some structural thing has to change, and then it's there. Yeah? And then you install it. Yeah, or like a certain connection between like neurons or whatever. I mean, I'm not a brain scientist, but obviously there must be always a physical change to everything. Where you change, where you learn, there must be a physical change in your brain. So, and this is memorization, right? There's a change, and then it's installed in a way, and then it's there. So something becomes a part of you. Yeah. Okay. So actually, that's just it. I think a useful thing with that, to use that kind of a scheme. Of course, it's just to take a little bit of time and just understand it, and be clear about this thing. But also you can sometimes apply that when you, for example, when you deal with theory, that you have that kind of scheme, or this principle in your mind, that you should always connect that with the instrument and with the ear. Yeah, and all that stuff can also be mental. Yeah, it can be a mental thing, because memorization means you bring it into your brain, so you can just imagine sounds, you can just imagine to play something. You can, on your instrument, you can visualize, imagine the fretboard, where are the notes, you can imagine the physical action also, how it feels, and to get a really vivid image of what you're doing. And of course, imagine like the theory, that's something anyway you have to have in your head to know, okay, let's see. But C major or whatever. So so the idea is really to strive for kind of a full package when you learn something. That theory is not just theory, or like hearing is not just hearing, or like playing is not just playing. it's connected with other things, and the more there are these connections, the more complete this understanding will be. So that's it. Yeah. So get the PDF, support this channel, so we are done with this lesson, short lesson. If you like those lessons here also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button. Then you also get notifications when a new video will be released, and this is the case every week. And also you can support my work here on this channel. Just go down in the description below. There's a link to my website, hupildenbrand.com. And the Guitar Academia page there you find a button where you can donate. So this would be really cool, make me really happy to see that you're really valuing the stuff here, what I'm sharing with you, and you want to support that. So it would be a cool thing. All right, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. My name is Huub Hildenbrand.